Yeah.
For me, during face-to-face classes and even in online, when I'm studying, I usually use like flashcards, like those small size one na. Basta those small flashcards because I only put down the like important like lessons and subjects that I need to learn, because important topics, because I think those will be the ones that will come up in the quizzes more or something like that. So yeah, use flashcards and always highlight the most important parts in the topic, so because that will most likely come up in the quizzes.
For me, when kung yung ano yung subject like it's more on like terms, like for example sa biology usually terms naman lagi yung inaano nila doon, so I always like take down those important, like yung usually hina-highlight yun 'di ba sa LGs. Tapos kung hindi broad yung explanation doon sa LG, I will search like the easiest like definition so that I will understand it more. And then yun, like hina-highlight ko lang din yung yung important ones para madali ko siyang like matandaan. Kasi if you memorize everything kasi malilimutan mo rin yun eventually.
Lagi lagi.
So it's better to familiarize than memorize.
True.
Okay, ako naman. So, para makapag-focus ako sa study, nagsa-study ako around 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Kasi hindi ako nakakapag-focus, pero sa akin lang 'to. Pero hindi ko 'to nire-recommend sa lahat, baka ano kasi, bawal sa inyo. Tapos ano din, maghanap din kayo ng peaceful environment. Tapos, gumamit din kayo ng earplugs para hindi ninyo marinig yung mga nakakaistorbo na mga sounds. Ayun lang.
And also, really, really important tip
Ano lang ka round.
that um all of us are guilty of um is do not cram and do not procrastinate.
Me, me,
You agree naman, di ba, that we all cram and
yeah.
procrastinate, but it's not recommended to do that. Um, so yeah. And also, this next tip that I'm going to give is what my dad always say when I was still studying. No, when I am studying,
You.
is to review your notes every night after class. You could just like scroll through your notes. Like what do you call that? What do you call that? Skim? Yeah, skim through your
Asking.
notes every night. So all the words and the concepts could be like redundant in your head and para ma-retain siya so that hindi ka na mahirapan mag-study and the night before the exam. Also, do not study the night before the exam, like you like compile all of the study lessons or the study materials in the night before the exam because it would get you overwhelmed. It's not recommended to do that, although I'm really guilty about that. But yeah,
Yeah, same. Just like what Gina said, I'm very guilty of that. Even still now, I still do that. Medyo very very guilty, but you should you should stop that because it will ruin your sleep schedule and mental health and stuff like that. So yeah, if the best of your abilities, do not procrastinate or cram. And for me to be like pressured to not cram, I will put my list of requirements in a like list of requirements in a list. I'll put it in a list like in my home screen or somewhere that I can see it like every day, so that I can feel na I should do this. This is very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, kuan. like if in an exam, like usually 'di ba kung mag-ano schedule man yan yung subjects. So yung like ifo-focus ko talaga is yung the more difficult subjects than other like subjects kasi ayaw naman natin bumagsak, di ba? Ayaw natin bumagsak. And if kung ganun, like you should study those like subjects a week before the exam so that mas matandaan nyo pa yung ano, yung lessons or yung topics. So, yes.
Yung sa akin naman, same din sa kay Ashley na ano, a week before the exam, ako nagsistudy. Pero, ano lang yun, nung elementary lang yun. Pero nung high school, nung nag-high school na ako, nagka-cram talaga ako. Kasi, ewan, parang wala na akong time management. And napaka-importante din ng time management. Eh, hanggat maaari, nilalagay ko dun sa ano, parang sa calendar ng phone ko, kung anong dapat kong gawin. Pero, para sa akin, hindi pa rin siya effective kasi madali akong nadidistract. Pero, isa din yan sa mga tips na pwede kong ibibigay sa inyo. Yun na.
Okay. So my next tip, I don't know if it's probably a good, an effective one. I'm still gonna share it anyway. This tip is to learn the assessment styles of your teachers, the way they give the exams. Because let's be honest, we have that one teacher that gives like complex or complicated tests that you need to do that, you need to do that, and yeah, and also it could um help you develop some skills in a way. Yeah, and also the very, very important tip is to not study every single time because it is not healthy for our bodies. Live your life. You have a life.
You need
Life is short. So yeah. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from this video. And yeah, we have part 1 and part 2. And make sure to watch that and follow us on our social media pages: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bells on our YouTube channel. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye!
Bye!
Bye!
Don't forget to share! Share it with your friends.
Don't forget to share and like